Good morning. I just got my Vlogmas up. It's 10 minutes late, 11 minutes late, but it's there. Yay! I just slept in a little bit this morning, which is fine. It's okay. I'm happy with it. I slept well, so I'm good with that. Yeah, so I'm going to actually just sit quietly and maybe listen to an audiobook or watch something and do a little bit of this ribbing. I want to get the ribbing done this morning on this Skaha sweater. And then yesterday I forgot to open my advent calendar, so I'll need to open my advent calendar as well, and that will happen when I go downstairs. Okay, I'll check in with you in a bit. Okay, I just realized in the last video my eyes keep going back this way. It's because I'm trying to look at the camera, but then I was like seeing if my eyes were moving. It's so bad. So instead of looking at myself on the screen, I'm trying to look at the camera. So it's hard to train yourself to do that when you're used to just like looking at yourself when you're talking. So that just happened again. So I apologize if I'm looking all shifty-eyed, that's why. Well, hello again. So yesterday I did not open my number 12, and I did not open, and today's day 13. So I'm going to open 12 first. Ooh, and 12 is just coffee. It's caramel swirl. Woohoo! Okay, and now number 13 is also just coffee. So I had a couple days of just yarn. So here's a couple just coffee days, and this one is called peppermint bark. So very Christmassy flavors. I'm going to enjoy these today for sure. I'm super excited about those yummy coffees. So I have started watching The Holiday is one of my favorite Christmas shows to watch. So I just started watching that this morning, and I am still working on this. So I haven't gotten the ribbing done yet, but I'm going to work on getting it done this morning. And I am going to, something took precedent this morning. I had to do some paperwork. So that, I think that's complete now, and I just have to do a final edit on something, and then I'll be sending that out. Oh, and my Imagine tee, I have one person already lined up to do the test knit. It's the size 60 bust. So I have everything for that t-shirt. It's from a 30-inch bust all the way to a 60-inch bust. So I'm looking for all of the sizes on the in-between. And I know everybody's doing their Christmas knitting and everything, but this is something that you could sign up for it right now and then begin after Christmas. So it would be your fresh after Christmas knit. If you're interested in doing a test knit for me, it looks like everything is good. It should be pretty straightforward. It's come back from my tech editor, and I just need some extra eyes on it. So if you're interested, just message me on Instagram, and I'm going to create a group as soon as I have enough people to create a group. So I have one person and myself right now because I can knit any size. And then if there's anybody else interested, then that would be fantastic, because I would like to get that test knit done. It's fairly quick knit. It's fingering weight yarn, but it's short sleeved and it's a V-neck, and it's like more of a crop top. So it's not a huge amount of knitting in comparison to something bigger and longer. So I will check in with you later. Well, today was pretty relaxed. I think we all just introverted all day long because yesterday we went to and did Christmas shopping. So it's a house full of introverts. So we all just watched movies and relaxed all day. So anything on my to-do list, I just crossed right off that to-do list. And I'll get back at it tomorrow. So I'm going to leave that right here. We're going to watch the Angel Tree tonight. It was actually filmed in the town we live in. So we're going to watch that tonight. It's on YouTube also. It's called The Angel Tree. if you want to watch it as well. You get to see a little bit of where I live. Otherwise, it was great to see you again, and I will see you tomorrow. I feel like this is a, but wait, there's more moment. This is the shawl that was auctioned off for $220. Yes, it is. It's the Sorrento shawl. And I have to get it ready to ship off. I want to mail it. I'm going to be mailing it tomorrow, or my sister's going to mail it off for me tomorrow, and hopefully it will get to the recipient really quickly so that if she's purchased it for a Christmas gift, then it'll be there on time for that, and I'm going to wrap it as nicely as I can. And I thought you guys might want to be here for that, so these are my calash pants that I haven't fixed yet. Like, when I recorded that episode of the podcast, I'm like, I'll just do that later today. No, I left the room and I didn't come back, and then I forgot. So that's there, but this is my little tickle trunk of packaging things. So I have these cool mailer things, and I also have, in this little bin, I have podcast prizes, which I always keep the podcast prizes separate that people have donated for the podcast, because I don't want things to get mixed up with my own personal things, and sometimes I add additional prizes to the bin. So let's see. Might as well sort this out while I'm in here. So this was an actual prize from the podcast early on, and there was a winner for this, but they never contacted me with any information. It's yarn in a bag, and so I still have that prize. It was from my 4,000 subscriber giveaway, and now I'm like, I was over 7,000 like a month ago or something, but because I've been doing Vlogmas, it's kind of dropped down because of the amount of videos I've been putting up. And that usually happens when I do a Vlogmas, and then after Vlogmas it goes back up, so I'm not worried about it. And I have some beautiful ginger snap yarn that is called Driftwood, and it's beautiful. And then I have this mini skeins from Daydream Yarns. And I have this Urso yarn. This was from, I knit a color work top 2 years ago out of this, and there was one skein left over. And I was really nervous because I thought I was going to run out of yarn, and I didn't realize there was one skein somewhere else. And I have this cute little bag that was given to me for the podcast, and this yarn from Fiddly Dye Works from Kate, and there's tea and this beautiful 2 skeins of yarn in there. And this one is Lavender Mountain Yarns, and I actually knit a shawl out of one of the skeins of this. I got a skein and I have a skein for a prize, and I picked up a Knitter's Almanac for the podcast as a giveaway. I have this beautiful cute little bag by 2 Sticks and You, and it's actually 2 bags, so there's a bag there and there's a little bag inside. So that's a prize for a future draw. And I got this Eat Sleep knit tape measure, And this was donated by Megan, who did this beautiful book. She donated this from Knit City, not last year, but the year before. I bought a copy and she donated one. And so I have a brand new copy of that. And what else do I have in here as prizes? Oh, this was a donation for, this was for a specific draw that I was prize for a knit along that I was doing in March before I stopped podcasting. I was doing a it was a cable knit along, and I had prizes for it. Most of these things actually I was going to give away in that, but that's when everything went sideways super fast. So I just kind of fell off the face of the earth, which wasn't fair, and I had prizes for it. So I actually think I'm going to go into my Ravelry group and see who entered in that draw, and I'm still going to draw a prize for last March. It's like a year late, but I just want to make sure that, you know, people participated. I want somebody to get a prize that was intended for that giveaway. All right, I've got my tissue paper, and oof. So I ordered these when I first was like ordering packaging, and a bunch of them came with holes. So I have to actually get rid of those. But I just put them aside. I think I'm going to use a yellow wrap for this because it is a yellow shawl. Isn't that cute to go together? Right? Like matches perfect. I'm going to do that.